CUBS Nation, what's up, fam? Can you feel it? That Wrigley win carrying the scent of victory, or maybe just a hint of hot dogs? We're right there on the cusp of something huge, something that could etch this team into the history books. Every swing, every pitch, every single game from here on out feels like a playoff battle, doesn't it? The energy is palpable, the stakes are sky high, and our Cubbies are pushing, scratching, and fighting for every inch in the NL Central. But let's be real, there are always moves to be made, pieces to be added, that could take us from great to legendary. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty of what's got everyone buzzing, do us a huge favor. Hit that like button. Let us know in the comments who you think is the missing piece for this team. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single beat. We're all in this together, and your support fuels the fire. Now, let's talk about a situation that's got the front office working overtime. A puzzle that needs solving if we're truly going to hoist that trophy this fall. It's about bringing the right kind of firepower, that undeniable force that swings momentum our way. The conversation keeps circling back to a familiar face, a guy who's been giving us nightmares for years. We're talking about Emmanuel Clase. Remember how his cutter used to carve us up? That 1990 Measure nasty slider that made our hitters look silly. Yeah, that Clase. He had a shaky start to the season. We all saw it. But folks, he's found his rhythm. He's locked in. His stuff is back, arguably better than ever. Imagine having that kind of dominance at the back end of our bullpen. We've got a killer offense, no doubt, but in October, every run is precious, and every outing in the ninth inning feels like a lifetime. A shutdown closer like Clase isn't just an arm, he's a statement. He shortens games, he crushes opponents' hopes, and he turns those stomach-churning one-run leads into comfortable wins. The talking baseball crew is even predicting he ends up in Chicago. Now, Cleveland might be reluctant to part ways with him, especially since he's under contract for a few more years. They might even get hot out of the break with a weaker schedule. But this is the Cubs, baby. We're talking about a World Series pick. You pay the price for a player like Clase because he's the difference maker in those high-leverage situations. The thought of him slamming the door on Milwaukee in a pivotal late-season game gives you chills, doesn't it? But as much as we need that lockdown arm, there's another position, another player that's been nagging at us. And the guy who's been the future of our hot corner, our very own rising star, Matt Shaw, he's been putting in the work. The kid's got the glove, no doubt about it. We've seen him make those highlight reel plays at third base, showing off that smooth defense that screams future Gold Glover. His brief stint in May, after coming back from AAA Iowa, showed us his potential at the plate too. A .359 average, 5 doubles in just 11 games. That's the Matt Shaw we've been waiting for. But the truth is, since June 1st, the bat hasn't quite clicked as consistently. Just 17 hits in his last 110 at-bats. It's the brutal reality of the big leagues. Even the most talented prospects face slumps, face adjustments, face the relentless pressure. Shaw is undeniably our long-term solution at third base. He's got all the tools to be a cornerstone of this franchise for years to come. But with the trade deadline looming, and this team in a legitimate fight for the division and a deep playoff run, perhaps even the only season we'll have Kyle Tucker in Chicago, the question isn't about Shaw's potential. It's about immediate impact. It's about maximizing our chances now. The team needs a consistent offensive presence at third base to truly solidify our lineup for October. This isn't about giving up on Shaw. It's about strategically building the best possible roster to win a championship. And sometimes that means making tough decisions for the greater good. And that brings us directly to the player who could provide that instant spark, that veteran leadership, that championship level power we crave. Cubs Nation, let's get down to brass tacks. The hot topic, the name on everyone's lips. The player who could truly put this lineup over the top, Eugenio Suarez. This isn't just a dream, it's a strategic necessity. Our third basemen are collectively posting a dismal .531 OPS. That's simply not good enough for a team with World Series aspirations. But Suarez, he's been crushing. 31 home runs, 78 RBIs, and high school 89 OPS, his best since 2019. This man has made a career of terrorizing Cubs pitchers, launching 36 career homers against us, 16 of them right here at Wrigley. Imagine that power, that menace at the plate, now wearing Cubby blue, blasting dingers for us, not against us. He's a pending free agent, a rental, sure. But at this point in the season, with the Cubs just that close to the top of the MLB in runs and homers, Suarez is the perfect fit to slide into the middle of our lineup as a potent, proven bat. He's the cleanup hitter we need, hitting behind stars like Tucker and PCA, creating nightmares for opposing pitchers. Jed Hoyer has said finances aren't an issue, and with only about $5 million left on his contract, this is a no-brainer. This isn't just about getting a good player, it's about getting the perfect player for this moment. He might not be a defensive wizard, but his bat more than makes up for it, and his clutch plays are legendary. The Diamondbacks are hurting, and they might be willing to part ways with him. This is our chance. Go get him. This is the move that takes us from contender to champion. This is our year, Cubs Nation. Let's make it happen. So what's your take there, Cubbies faithful? Is Eugenio Suarez the piece that truly ignites our playoff push? Sound off in the comments below. Hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, let's bring that trophy home.